What's going on, everyone? My name is Mark and this is Mako Thrift. So in today's video I've got another thrift haul for you. Have some terrific items you can be looking for. Now I buy things at places like Goodwill, estate sales, garage sales, resell these items for more on eBay, and I've been out quite a bit in June, so let's go ahead, let's get started. First item here was a terrific find. I was checking out of Goodwill and I noticed some shoes. Now these are crocodile skin, I guess you could say, or alligator possibly. They're also Polo Ralph Lauren. Let me hold that up so you can hopefully see. And what really stuck out to me in the store was that I noticed that these said made in Italy. Let's see if I can find it anywhere on here. It's somewhere on here. I know I remember seeing it. Anyhow, I was pleasantly surprised when I looked at the comps on eBay. The range for these used were going somewhere in that vicinity of $200 to $600. Now, I don't expect to get $200 or $400 from these, but you know, these are very clean. They're in very good condition, and I think I can get about $150 to $200, depending on, you know, how long I want to wait for them. But definitely a great find. This woman just kind of cut me off in the checkout line, then she was taking forever, and then I kind of spotted them on the shoe rack as I was checking out. No complaints. Right, another great find here on the same day. This is a Armani nice shirt here. Now, when I first found this, I thought that it's probably worth like 60 to 70. Turns out it's more worth in like that 30 to 50 range. This is not really something I ever really find. This line is like Le Collezioni. I'm sure I just butchered that, but definitely a good find here. Something that hope to find more of, because this kind of stuff everyone pretty much knows. Everyone knows Armani. I actually thought it was kind of fake in the beginning, but as I kind of looked at it, looked at the stitching, and then eventually looked it up, realized it wasn't. Another good find here. This was off a new rack. A brand I enjoy selling. It is Liverpool. Now these are women's trousers. A nice plaid pattern here. And I've had a lot of luck with Liverpool selling it. Usually I find it at the bins, but you know, trousers like these that are new, I'm definitely going to be buying these, and my buy cost on this was $4.99. And then the shirt $4.99, the shoes was $5.99. These were just a basic pickup here, Polo Ralph Lauren plaid shorts. I believe I paid $4.99 for these, but I thought this was a really cool pattern. They probably won't go for too much, maybe like 20 to 25, but I do think they'll sell pretty quick. Maybe I'll even keep them. All right, here we've got some corduroy pants. These are Brooks Brothers, a really cool kind of orange or burnt orange here. And we got a good size, 36, 32. This is also the Milano line, which I don't think is anything special, but these will probably take a while to sell. They probably won't sell till the fall, and I'll list these out, I'm thinking around like that 27, 28 range, somewhere in there. All right, we've got some more Brooks Brothers. I can't stay away from Brooks Brothers. This is the Clark pant. It is a nice chino khaki and good size, 36, 32. Something that, you know, I'm paying $4.99, so I like to get over at least $25, ideally over $30, and then every once in a while you're getting that $40, $50 item, and even, you know, upwards of that. So hopefully somewhere around 27, 28 for that. Let's see here. Some more Brooks Brothers. This is the lightweight Advantage Clark. Not sure if there's much of a difference. Size is 42, 32 on these. So probably might list those a little bit less, like 26 or so. Got some blazers here. This is a really cool blazer I found. The brand name is Paul Bentley, and you can kind of see it's very lightweight. And it's got the model in here. The model for this is the R Sunberry. It's a nice wool linen blend, so need to get this up soon. These sell pretty well. They sell in that 60 to 75 range. Now, I don't know, if a ton of people are really looking for this brand, but with this pattern and being linen, I think it's something that can sell hopefully pretty quickly if I can get it up quick enough. All right, we've got here another shirt, and this here is a Brooks Brothers Makers, made in USA, so that's good. That's definitely good. Possibly vintage. I can't even remember if this is, and it actually feels so crisp. I don't think it can be vintage, but I'll have to look. It's a decent size. No, I don't think it's vintage here, but hopefully I can get somewhere around like 27 to 28. Shirts, $4.99. My buy cost $4.99. All right, we've got some nice pants here. I remember I found these at Goodwill in my area. Now it makes these good. This is J. Crew. It's a women's pants, but the reason I bought it was it has Loro Piana in it. So that definitely boosts the value. Loro Piana, it's a Italian company that specializes really in making nicer end wool, up-class wool. That's not the right word, up-class. But they have their own products, but they also do a lot of collaborations. They'll, I guess, lend their wool, not lend their wool, but they'll give wool to companies, and you'll see certain products made with Loro Piana. If you see that, definitely, even if it's not the greatest brand, it's something to pick up. So these women's pants here, I suspect I'll list them probably 30-35 range. And that keyword of Loro Piana will help them sell. All right, got some jeans. These are Levi's, a nice pair of 527s, and they're 36.30. What I always think of when I'm in the thrift store is, because you see so many Levi's, is rather than memorize every model, because you usually see a lot of the same ones, the ones that ended 7 tend to do pretty well. Not like outrageously well, but these will probably go in that 30 to 35 range. I think I actually found another pair of those just recently. But jeans for me are a little bit more expensive than pants. They're $6.99. So something to think about when I'm thrifting. All right, another pair of jeans here. This was a good find, a good brand. It is True Religion. I don't know a ton about this brand. I have sold it and I bought it, here and there, but I just don't find it very much. This model is the Ricky. And I remember when I found this, I found 2 pairs like right on a new rack. So definitely a brand to be on the lookout for. I suspect this will go in that 30 to 40 range, maybe somewhere in there. Hopefully it goes in that 35 range. And I think, let's see what these are. Okay, this is another pair of True Religion, same brand, same model. So I'm not going to talk about this. I've got 2 of them. Maybe someone wants to buy 2. This looks like a little bit of a darker denim. Maybe I could even bundle them. Who knows? Don't know if that's worth it. I don't always pick these up. Polo Ralph Lauren jeans. But I figured I'd give it a try because I'm paying $6.99. And I get a lot of their pants. But figured I'd give the jeans a try here. Now these look like, I believe, these modern ones. I think so, but we'll see. Hopefully I can get, 25, 27 for these polo jeans. This is a J. Crew shirt. Now, the reason I bought this is that it is new with tags, and I believe this is the flex washed. I saw that MSRP at $89. It certainly doesn't mean that I'm going to get anywhere close to that, but I still think, probably worth the value. of buying it, since it's $4.99 and I can probably sell it hopefully in that 25 to 30 range. I would think worst case scenario, it goes down to like 30, but we'll see. Okay, picked up this Peter Millar Summer Comfort. I've skipped these quite a bit, and I must have looked up what this logo is here. And if you know, definitely comment. But I must have looked this up because I think this was in the bag for a while. I've been skipping over quite a number of these just because they're $4.99. A lot of times they go for like 18 or 19. And that's probably what I'll get for this. It's probably not the greatest pickup, but you know, we'll see how it does. All right, this is something I've been buying a lot of. These Brooks Brothers shirts here, just like the white Oxford. This one, let's see if there's anything special about it. Well, it's a decent size, 17, 34, 35. Looks like it has this blue tag, which I'm not 100% sure on that tag there. It doesn't look like it's vintage to me. It might be, but because it's made in Thailand. But usually, like, those Oxfords can get you $25. All right, we've got some outerwear here, and this is a find in the store. This is a Woolrich, kind of a nice canvas jacket here. Obviously, this isn't going to sell anytime soon, but I've been looking a lot in the outerwear just because so many of the retail shoppers are skipping over at this time, and this is a nice model here, really. I mean, those barn chore jackets tend to do well, even in like lesser known brands like Eddie Bauer and LL Bean and stuff. So I suspect this will go somewhere in that 35 to 40 range in the wintertime. Hopefully, I'm going to list it as soon as I can, but it's probably, you know, I don't expect it to sell in the middle of summer. Okay, some more polo jeans, and these are, let's see if there's anything special about these. Oh, looks like that these are possibly vintage, made in Mexico. That'll be good. I don't want to say for certain whether they are vintage, because it's, you know, I just can't remember off the top of my head, but these are made in Mexico. I seem to think that they are. It's also got the paper tag here. So we'll see. I'll have to do a little more research. If it does turn out the case that they're vintage, that's going to help the price, probably 35 around there. Okay, I saw these and just couldn't really pass these up. This is not a brand I usually buy, but these are Izod golf pants. And just how cool are these? I mean, a nice plaid pattern here. These are Izod Performance Golf, 32 by 32. These cost $4.99. I would guess that these would go for hopefully around 25 to 20 at the lowest. But being such a cool pattern, being loud like this, I think someone's going to buy them. I think I can get someone to buy it at 25. And, you know, if I see that some other stuff like that with Izod Golf is going up in that 30 range, I'll boost it up. Or I'll increase the price. Okay, a brand I love to sell here, BKE. Now this is the Derrick model BKE. It's a nice gray, kind of dark pattern here. Size is 34R, so looks like a pretty good length for the most part. I'll list these out probably around 32. Paid $6.99 for them. I really enjoy selling that brand. Need to get one for myself. Here are some lined wind pants, and these are Adidas. So I wonder why I picked these up specifically, if there's a reasoning behind this. No, I got them in the store. They look pretty long. I'm sure that I probably just convinced myself that they were lined. I don't expect that these will go for too much. Maybe like 18 around there, or maybe I even got them at the bins. I don't know. All right, a BKE shirt here. This has pretty cool pattern. It's pretty, well, not cool pattern, but it's kind of a Western theme. It's got the pearl snap. I would think this would go for like 25 to 30. Originally when I bought this, I thought that these would go for even more, but I think BKE, the jeans do better than the shirts. All right, another blazer here, and this is a Ralph Lauren blazer. This is nothing too special, and to be honest, I probably wouldn't even pick this up. Like, if I could go back, I would just take this back because there's nothing too special on here. It doesn't even say the material, but it does have the gold buttons, the navy blue, the gold buttons. So I do think that in a worst case scenario, I'll be able to get like 25, and I'm going to list it out pretty low, probably like in that 30 range, low 30 range, and hopefully, and if I see a bunch are selling like 25 around there, I'll even, you know, drop the price. But that was a bad buy by me, I think. All right, one more item here, and this was a really cool find. I thought I might even keep it for myself. It's this LL Bean, very heavy chore barn jacket. These things are awesome. It's not an awesome time of year to sell them, but this one here, hooded, I mean, it has so many cool things going for it. And I think that this sells around 50. And this is during the summer. I think I've seen some selling around 50. So maybe I listed it like 60 and just kind of wait. I've got a number of these like chore barn jackets from like not the greatest companies, but I think as we get into winter, if I can store them away, they don't take up too much room, I can get rid of this stuff and get rid of them, and it won't be too much of a big deal. But anyhow, thank you for turning in. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I got lots more videos coming, and I appreciate it. Thanks.